We want to build hot rods the way they want to be built, with our hands and by skilled craftsmen. We want to build hot rods with the genuine materials that cars were originally created with. We want to put that level of artistry and craftsmanship that cars were first produced with back into hot rods that are made right here in the Motor City. So the Spirit of Detroit is our interpretation of a vintage American race car, something that could have competed with the really prestigious German race cars of the 1930s. We want to build this race car to race at the Race of Gentlemen, and we hope to do it within the next 2 years.
Oh my brother, your wisdom is older than me.
We're inspired by the early days of automotive racing when people's passion and hard work drove innovation and progress. Back in these days, people really had passion in their cars, and automotive racing was really only for the brave. Racing has always been about this connection between man and machine, but today modern race cars have offset this balance and they've almost become tame. So what we want to do is almost preserve this ferocity of vintage race cars and put it back into every single hot rod that we build.
How's that pickling coming? How's your engine running? Is that bridge getting built? Are your hands getting filled? Won't you tell me, my brother? There are stars.
So right now, the hot rod industry is experiencing a new trend with the popularity of automotive heritage of the 1920s through the 1940s. So at the same time, we're also experiencing this Americana movement, which is just sweeping our nation, especially in cities that have like deep roots, just like Detroit, Michigan. So really, if you think about it, Detroit is the perfect place to reintroduce a product that puts emphasis on craftsmanship and quality, as well as the can-do attitude of early American hot rodding. Detroit has kind of fallen on hard times, but the resiliency of the city has kind of started this revived Detroit attitude. So we hope to make the Spirit of Detroit just the first of our many builds. So we ultimately want to open up a shop here in the Motor City to kind of aid to this Detroit revival. When you think about the hot rodding industry, it really revolves around people and their love for history and their passion for automobiles, which makes Detroit the perfect place because Detroit is founded upon automotive history and the people here really have a passion for automobiles.
Lost in my mind, lost in my mind, oh, I get lost in my mind.
What we're seeking funding for is the fabrication of our third scale model of the Spirit of Detroit, as well as the fabrication of our display booth for the Detroit Autorama. Some of the things that can get pretty pricey with building a third scale model is the 3D printing, the rapid prototyping, and the paint work. Also, we're seeking funding for the display booth so it can reflect the professional intentions that we have for our project. You can also support our project by sharing the link to our GoFundMe page or liking us on Facebook and Instagram. And with you guys' help, we hope to make the Spirit of Detroit a success.